Halki, where a handful of people are committed to bettering the world. Kolivakis Kostas, the slowest law enforcement officer on the planet. The priest, Father Savas, whose churches are in the most remote places, far from civilization. Agalos Fragkakis, a mayor who overlooks one of the most beautiful harbors in the entire Aegean Sea from the terrace of his town hall. And the fisherman, Tritis Sambatulas, the early bird who doesn't want to renounce the tradition of fishing.
Καλημέρα.
Halki, an experimental island laboratory that, with the help of the car manufacturer Citroen, hopes to become green and self-sufficient. To visit this real-world test lab and experiment in emission-free living, you first have to take the ferry. Unfortunately, when it docks in the port of Emporio, its diesel engines blow a lot of pollutants into the air. But right at the quay, you're greeted by law enforcement officers with the slowest but most environmentally friendly police car in the world, an electric Citroen Ami. Top speed 45 kilometers an hour.
Και το αυτοκινητάκι το έχει αγαπήσει ο κόσμος και έχει γίνει, θα έλεγα, η μασκότ του νησιού. Εδώ στο λιμενικό σταθμό Χάλκης δεν υπήρχε κάποιο όχημα, παρά μόνο μία μοτοσικλέτα, την οποία έπρεπε να πηγαίνουμε στη Ρόδο για να τη γεμίζουμε με καύσιμα. Με το ηλεκτρικό αυτοκίνητο μπορούμε να επέμβουμε ανά πάσα ώρα και στιγμή, δεν φοβόμαστε ότι θα μας τελειώσουν τα καύσιμα.
But Halki not only relies on emission-free mobility from electric cars. With the help of Citroën, they want to use the sun and wind to build a completely self-sufficient green energy and charging network. A holistic approach to sustainability that includes, for example, a smart lighting system to ensure energy-saving lighting across the island. In order to execute these plans, you need imagination, creativity, and a strong-willed decision-maker, someone exactly like Halki's mayor.
Είναι αλήθεια αυτό, γιατί όλο το έργο, το GR, η Halki είναι ένα πιλωτικό έργο. Δεν είναι όχι μόνο τα αυτοκίνητα και όλα και τα smart lights και το laboratory για τα παιδιά του σχολείου και το φωτοβολταϊκό και το ηλεκτρικό καραβάκι. Όλα είναι ένα πείραμα στην ουσία, να δούμε αν λειτουργεί για να μπορέσουμε να επεκταθούμε και στα υπόλοιπα.
On Halki, there's only one spot that's inhabited, and a beach on the 10-kilometer-long by 3-kilometer-wide island with a rather inhospitable hinterland. The only real source of income is tourists, and tourists. And they love a little something extra.
It's very, very, very peaceful, and it has a kind of an underground hidden energy which is all about calmness.
It's quiet and nothing is happening. It's just quiet.
The boats come and go every day at the same time, and the baker wakes up at the same time. And you see the same people, and I do pretty much the same stuff every day.
In ancient times, Halki was a rich island of 8,000 inhabitants. Copper was mined, and later the island developed into a center for sponge diving. But Horio, the former capital, now lies in ruins. The glory days are over. In winter, a mere 200 people remain here. The only one who knows every inch of the island is the priest, Father Savas. A remote monastery and a few churches have survived, but he now has to face more mundane issues. He turns to the municipal representative for advice about electricity bills. In November 2021, Greek Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis opened a photovoltaic system to fulfill the island's electricity requirements. A cooperative open to all residents was founded. As members, they could buy electricity and have a say in how solar energy was used here.
Οπότε μιλάμε για ενεργειακή δημοκρατία, μιλάμε για ενεργειακή φτώχεια. Θέλουμε να είμαστε εμείς οι ίδιοι κάτοικοι του νησιού, οι οποίοι θα διαχειριζόμαστε την ενέργεια την οποία παράγουμε.
Well, not quite yet, because Halki officially still belongs to the electricity network of the nearby island of Rhodes. And there are still problems adapting the advance payments for the residents to the new conditions. But the positives outweigh the negatives.
Εγώ σαν μέλος ενεργειακής κοινότητας μας δίνει το πλεονέκτημα να έχουμε κάποια έκπτωση στο λογαριασμό της ΔΕΗ.
Back to emission-free mobility. Who, if not a delivery service, could benefit better from price and nature-friendly energy? Lambros Markakis runs a supermarket in Halki. He's now converted his once gas-guzzling fleet to an all-electric one.
Είμαι μέλος στο βαρταϊκό και περιμένουμε ότι θα έχουμε φθηνότερη ενέργεια και ρεύμα. Είναι δύσκολα τα χρόνια αυτά και οι λογαριασμοί του ρεύματος είναι πολύ αυξημένοι.
In the early hours of the morning, however, a small boat returns from the open sea to the port of Emporio, still cruising through the waves with a diesel engine. Tritis Sambatoulas returns after a morning of trawling. He's one of the few fishermen left in Halki.
Ούτε κανονικό. Δεν είμαι οδηγός. Τι αλλαγή δηλαδή. Δεν έχω τίποτα. Έχω πληρώσει και τη συνδρομή μου. Εντάξει. Περιμένω. Το φθηνό ρεύμα. Τώρα πότε θα έρθει. Ελλάδα είμαστε.
Dimitris Bragkakis, the island's only taxi driver, has already ordered an electric car. He can't wait to swap his diesel van for an electric Citroen. The French carmaker also uses Halki as a stage for its zero-emission mobility strategy. 6 electric vehicles have already been made available to the island's authorities. Individuals can buy tailpipe emission-free Citroën models at attractive prices. After all, the island is a test laboratory for the development of electric mobility for the automotive group.
It's a standalone environment, so it's small enough to grasp and cater for as part of an experiment, but also because it is a standalone, isolated environment, you can easily try to address each and every need. And you can demonstrate the full circle capability of renewable energy, being solar or wind, and electric transportation. So it's an ideal setup for an experiment.
An experiment that is sometimes rather amusing. The Coast Guard and police, the authorities responsible for security on the island, now drive through Halki with 2 6-kilowatt Citroen Ami electric quadricycles. Actually, the 2 vehicles from Citroën were delivered as company cars for the mayor and his deputy, but were eventually diverted to create the world's slowest police force.
Σκέφτηκα ότι θα ήταν έτσι πολύ πιο λειτουργικό, πολύ πιο ουσιαστικό, αλλά και επικοινωνιακό να πάει και στο ένα στην αστυνομία και το άλλο στο λιμενικό σταθμό.
And the slowest police cars in the world promptly made headlines. But is Kolovakis Kostas actually successful in chasing down criminals in a machine that has a top speed of just 45 kilometers per hour?
Δεν είναι πρόβλημα εδώ πέρα για το νησί, γιατί δεν υπάρχουν και οι υποδομές, οι δρόμοι για να τρέξει και παραπάνω. Οπότε για μας εδώ είναι μια χαρά.
In the old town of Emporio, the 2.5-meter long and 1.4-meter wide car really has its advantages.
Μας βοηθάει επίσης να περνάμε από δρομάκια πολύ στενά που με κάποιο συμβατικό αυτοκίνητο αυτό δεν θα ήταν εφικτό.
The little Ami with the beacon lights has long since become a tourist attraction in Halki.
Όπως επίσης είναι πολύ σημαντικό το ότι τα βλέπουν, γιατί μέχρι τώρα δεν είχαμε αυτοκίνητα της αστυνομίας, να τα βλέπουν οι επισκέπτες μας στο λιμάνι, γιατί βλέπουν ότι και εδώ υπάρχει ασφάλεια, υπάρχει αστυνομία και μπορεί να νιώσουν περισσότερο ασφαλείς.
Agalos Fragkakis deftly weaves all the threads together to create a new image for Halki, an island where sustainability and economic prosperity go hand in hand. Of course, marketing is a vital part of his job description.
Το νησί είναι ένα boutique hotel. Οπότε οι επισκέπτες μας, οι τουρίστες που έρχονται, είναι ενός καλύτερου επίπεδου από το μαζικό τουρισμό. Οπότε αυτό έχει πολλά ωφέλη για την κοινωνία, γιατί και περισσότερα χρήματα έρχονται στο νησί με αυτή τη διαδικασία, αλλά και αναγκάζονται να βελτιώσουν τις υπηρεσίες τους για να τους κρατήσουν και να τους έχουν ευχαριστημένους.
There is already a luxurious old hotel in Halki, and a new one behind it. Cell towers soar into the sky. A 5G network has just been installed on the island, and it should improve communication options for the islanders, and most importantly for tourists. Yanis Parlavansas, the hotel's general manager, certainly has no worries about the future. Sustainability means you can enjoy your holiday with a clear conscience.
They are very interested to come and stay with us because we have adopted this kind of practices on the island.
Es ist schon so ein Punkt, wo ich mir denke, wow, das ist schon cool. Das würde ich auch unterstützen wollen.
I think there's a great effort to sustainability. They're trying very hard. I would come back.
Νομίζω ναι, ότι μπορεί να γίνει ένα μοντέλο αρχικά για την Ελλάδα, μετά για την Ευρώπη και γιατί όχι για ολόκληρο τον κόσμο.
Ever larger sailboats and yachts are docking in the port of Emporio. The island's green image attracts less mass tourism, but appeals to an exclusive clientele with big bucks to spend. That's why many of Halki's old houses are being converted into luxury holiday homes. If you don't have your own sailboat, you can go on excursions with a rented solar boat. Is Halki a role model for all islands? Only Tritis Sambatoulas is annoyed. More and more large sailing yachts are getting in his way when he's out fishing.
Τι να σου πω τώρα, εγώ, εξελιχθεί πώς, θα γίνει Μύκονος. Αυτό δεν το θέλω. Να είναι όπως είναι, εντάξει. Μην χαλάσουμε για τα ηθική έθιμα που έχει στο νησί, ας πούμε. Γιατί άμα γίνει Μύκονος, χάσαμε το παιχνίδι.
It really makes you like slow down and kind of focus on things that are more human. I don't know how to say it, but it makes you appreciate the little things in life, I would say. Coming from a big city like Athens, if you consider the environment, you don't see results right away. And as one person trying to make those differences, it can feel pretty unrewarding. But having this done on this island is really good because it shows a way where in a smaller community, this thing is happening and it's working and there are changes happening. And this is a way to test for bigger communities, bigger cities, bigger even like countries.
Well, sometimes positivity and pathos go hand in hand, like on the island of Halki, a beacon in the Aegean Sea, where a handful of dedicated people attempt to light the way towards a more sustainable world. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below.